Police throughout the state will be stepping up patrols from now through Labor Day, trying to crack down on drunk and distracted driving.
An event tonight over at Burrillville High School reinforcing the dangers and consequences of impaired driving for students and their families. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish was at that meeting and joins us now with the emotional messages from tonight's event. Kayla?
Choices have consequences, and a poor choice can affect everyone. That's just one of the messages Burrillville students and their families heard here from people who unfortunately know that message all too well.
Life as you know it can change in a moment.
A packed room at Burrillville High School Wednesday for a discussion about drunk and distracted driving.
As kids start to come back to school and they get involved in all of their activities, we just wanted to remind them that the choices that they make can take them out of the game forever.
The event mandatory for student athletes as they get ready to head back to school.
I think they really listened. And I remember when we did this last year, several weeks after it happened, kids were still talking about it in the halls. And I'm hoping, there's no school yet, but I'm hoping that they'll talk about it at practice.
Attendees heard from Kathy Andriozzi, who founded the Tori Lynn Andriozzi Foundation in honor of her daughter, whose life was forever altered by an impaired driver years ago.
None of us live in a silo, and that what we do has a ripple effect that pulls other people into it.
The student athletes also listened to Mark Dennison, whose son Matthew, a West Warwick hockey player, was killed by an alleged drunk driver last year.
And I see these students, and they are in the same stage of their life where Matthew was.
The conversation not only focused on the dangers of impaired driving, but also focused on encouraging students and their families to take action to prevent a potential tragedy.
If you can start something young, you can carry that throughout your life. So that's the message we're trying to get out now to these students, and hopefully, they'll live a life on the right side of this issue.
And from now through September 4th, Rhode Island State Police and law enforcement across the state will be stepping up their patrols aimed at identifying and arresting impaired drivers. In Burrillville, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.